Hi everyone, this is Malvika from AIV. In my previous video, I gave the demo of how can we create area chart in the dashboard in AIV. In my today's video, I will be giving the demo of how can we format that area chart in the dashboard in AIV. So let's get started. For formatting this area chart, we will click on the edit option of the widget, and here we will go to formatting. And in formatting, the first option is the general option. And in general, I will expand this color and theme property. And in theme, in the drop down, I can select instead of default material. So you can see the color over here, the theme over here has changed. Same way, instead of material, I can select Kelly or I can select dark. So this is our color and theme property. And in the color list option also, you can put a color code and also make the changes to the color of this chart widget. Then we have chart sorting also based on value. So you can sort the chart, like if you select sort type as ascending, you'll see that the chart has appeared in ascending order. And if you select the sort type as descending, you'll see the chart has appeared in descending order. Then you can also enable the chart title. So you can just give it a suitable title like sales by month. And you can see that you have a chart title. And if you want to make changes to chart title, you can increase or decrease the font size of the chart title. You can make it bold, normal, bolder. You can change the color. You can make it any other color you wish to as per your own convenience. Like I'm making it red over here. The alignment of the title you can change. You can keep it left, you can keep it right, you can keep it center. Then you can change the background of the chart. Like I want to make the background as black, and you'll see that it has become black. And you can also increase or decrease the background opacity of the chart title. Then we have the chart cursor. So you can see this is my cursor. If you can see, while I'm hovering over the chart, you are able to see the value and the name of the countries. So this is my cursor. So if you disable it, you won't be able to see. So you can see one cursor I have disabled, which is line X. So the line X cursor will not be visible. Now this is my X line and this is my Y line. So you'll be able to see that the X line cursor is not there. Similarly, if I disable line Y, you'll see both the cursors are not there because I have disabled line X also and line Y also. Then we have chart scroll bar. Now, if you wish to have a chart scroll bar here, you can enable it. You can enable this value scroll bar. You can enable the category scroll bar. Then the chart background area, if you want to make changes to the chart background area, like you can give it a particular color like this. So see, you can give it a particular color and you can also decrease or increase the opacity of the background. And then we have chart tooltip. So tooltip is this one. You can see while I'm hovering over the countries, you can see the box appearing where you have the name of the country and also the value appearing. So you can also disable this. Now can you see when I'm hovering, you are not able to see any tooltip. So this is the tooltip, and you can also make changes to the tooltip text, which means that whatever text is visible while I'm hovering over this, you can make changes to this text also as per your own suitability. Then we have category axis. Now, if in case you want to make changes to the category, now this is my category axis where you can see the name of the countries. Now, if you want to make changes to this category axis, for that you can go to the category axis in the formatting only. And in category axis, you have cursor tooltip. So you can just enable the cursor tooltip and you'll see that in the category axis, the cursor tooltip is there. Then category labels are there. The category labels are these ones, the name of the countries. Now, if you disable them, you'll see the names are not there. So these are the category labels. You can make changes to the category labels, like you can change the alignment as per your own. You can make it wrap, you can make it trim, you can make it rotate 90. So you can just change the alignment of these labels also. Then you can enable truncate. Now you can see if I'm enabling truncate, you will not be able to see the complete names. The name basically will adjust themselves here and you'll be able to see only the first 5 alphabets of the country, and while I'm hovering over these, then you'll be able to see the complete name. So this is where you can use the truncate. Then you can also increase the label text width, like instead of 40, if you want to make it 50. So you can see that the label text width, the width of the label text also you can increase or decrease as per your own convenience. Label placement, whether you want to place it between the ticks. Now here it is on the ticks, if you can see. Now if you want to place it on the ticks, it will be on the ticks. And if you want to place it between the ticks, now ticks are these small pointers. Then we have the label position top. If you want to keep the label position top like this, if you want to keep the label position outside like this, so you can see this label position here has been enabled. So you can see the label position was outside, now it has become inside. Then label inverse. Inverse means that it will be totally opposite. And label inverse means that it will be in the opposite direction. Then category font property, if you want to make changes to the font of these countries, like you can make changes to the color. So let's just change the color to red. You'll see the color is red. You can increase or decrease the font size. You can change the font family from Arial to any other option as per your wish. And font weight you can change to bold, bolder. You can increase or decrease the opacity of these font. Then you have category ticks. Now category ticks are these ticks. If you want to disable them, you'll see the ticks are not there anymore. And if you want to enable them, the ticks are there now. And you can also increase or decrease the width of these ticks. You can increase or decrease the length of these ticks as per your own choice. You can change the color of these ticks. You can see the color has become red. You can increase or decrease the opacity of these color of the ticks. Then we have category alternate fills. Now if you want to enable the fills, so you can see these fills, these are the fills like this, and you can also make changes to the fills, like you can increase or decrease the opacity of the fills, and you can also make changes to the color of the fills as per your own convenience like this. So you can see the color has become red now. Then you have category line. Now category line also, if you want to disable, you'll see there is no category line here. And if you want to enable, you'll see a line is here now. And you can make the changes to the category line. Yeah, like you can increase the border width. You can also decrease the border width as per your own convenience. You can increase or decrease the border opacity. And you can also make changes to the color of the category line as per your own convenience. Then you have category grid. Now if you want to enable the grid, for enabling the grid we'll have to disable the fills, otherwise the grid won't be visible. So we'll enable the grid and we'll disable the fills. So you can see there is a grid now. As we have enabled the category grid, you can make changes to the color of the grid. Like this, you can change, you can increase or decrease the border opacity of these grid. You can increase or decrease the border width of this grid. Then we have category title. If in case you want a title over here like this on the category axis, and you can make changes to the text as per your own convenience. You can change the font family of the title. You can increase or decrease the font size. You can increase or decrease the font weight of this title, and you can also change the color. Next we have is the value axis. Now value axis, now in formatting we have value axis, series, legend and trend lines. So these 4 features I'll be explaining in my next video. I hope you liked my today's video. If you liked it, please like, share, subscribe and comment in the section below. If you have any specific questions, please mail us at support@aivhub.com, or you can also visit our website, that is www.aivhub.com. Thank you.